Hey everybody, today we have some superpowers figures that these were on clearance for $7, so had to pick them up. We got Green Lantern, Darkseid, and um, the Batman Who Laughs. So let's look at it. Superpowers Green Lantern, new for 22. McFarlane Toys. Comes with a Green Lantern. Not a ring, but the lantern. It says on the back, superpowers, Green Lantern. This one had the 4 to collect. Superman and Batman were not available, but they did have plenty of these Batwings and Supermobiles, even though they weren't too great. So Green Lantern, it says John Stewart is a former U.S. Marine. This is Black Green Lantern, John Stewart. Anyway, back to John Stewart is a former U.S. Marine who uses his military training and discipline to protect Earth and the rest of the space sector 2814. As a member of the intergalactic peacekeeping force known as the Green Lantern Corps. As Green Lantern, John wields a power ring which creates a protective shield around him, allows him to fly, and generates hard light energy. Constructs in the form of anything he imagines. Fueled by willpower, Green Lantern's power ring is one of the mightiest weapons in the universe. Then we have the Batman Who Laughs. Ha 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 ha! Why so serious? McFarlane Toys. So we have the Batman Who Laughs. From of course, the comic, The Batman Who Laughs. Back here we have superpowers, The Batman Who Laughs, DC Direct, McFarlane Toys, and now they've added 2 new figures, of course, which is Flash and the Batman Who Laughs, and still have the Batwing. Batwing looks like it might be cool. I don't know about this Supermobile. Anyway, Batman Who Laughs. Let's read his story. Born from the nightmares of the dark multiverse, the Batman Who Laughs is a hybrid version of the Batman and a Joker from Earth 22. And then they decided to put it in like Spanish or whatever, or French or whatever, which probably goes like this. Nedis Crutchimes de Dark Multiverse, the Batman Who Laughs, ist eine Version hybride de Batman et de Joker de F22. Or maybe the other one maybe goes like this. Nasado de las pesadillas del multiverso oscuro, el Batman, que re es una versión hybrida de Batman a el Joker del Terra 22. Comment down below if you know French and Spanish and how good I did on that. Oh yeah. Did I butcher it? Did I do it all right? I was just trying to read it from English perspective. Then we have Darkseid, new for 22, superpowers. McFarlane Toys. He was a little damaged, but I think this is the only Darkseid they had. May have had another one, but I'm going to unbox them anyway, so shouldn't matter if they're damaged or whatnot. So, superpowers! Superpower Beatdown. Remember that show? It was a good show. Gotta collect them all. Why? Because the corporations want that money, money, money. Anyway, we got Darkseid. Darkseid is the ruthless tyrant of the worn-torn, not war-torn, worn-torn planet of Apocalypse. It's actually it's actually pronounced apocalypse, even though that's a different way of spelling apocalypse from the Bible. The biblical way of spelling apocalypse is different from the planet that Darkseid is own and ruler of, which is also pronounced apocalypse. Okay. And one of the most powerful beings in existence. In the existence? What you mean in existence? Well, we are talking about the multiverse here, so maybe in the existence does work? I don't know. It just seems like some bad grammar there or something. I don't know. Driven to conquer the universe. But then again, wouldn't there be a dark side in every universe? I think so, yeah. Darkseid searches for the anti-life equation, which will grant him control over living things. Darkseid possesses godlike powers, including invulnerability. He's not invulnerable. There's people who can kick his butt, like Superman and stuff. Super strength, flight, and the ability to project those weird omega beams, which don't go straight, from his eyes. Capable of teleporting or disintegrating anything and anyone in their path. Yeah. So that's Darkseid. But he can't control which direction the those omega beams go. They don't. It's like he can't control them. He can shoot them, but he can't control them. Like Superman can control his beams and have them focus directly in front of his eyes or whatever. Darkseid's omega beams go like straight and then curved and then curved and then curved. It's kind of weird. So these are the superpowers that were on clearance at Walmart. I actually only think one of them was supposed to be on clearance. The one actually rang up $7. The other was rang up like $9.99. So even if you want to get them at $9.99, I don't think that's too bad price. Walmart I had like 100 Batman Who Laughs. Just like seemed like they had a lot of Batman Who Laughs out there. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I managed to get them for $7 because the cashier lady decided to just put in whatever the code is that knocks them down to the other one's price, $7 each. So that was nice of her. Sometimes you get nice cashiers. Sometimes you don't get nice cashiers. Sometimes it literally has a clearance sticker on it and they ringed it up and it doesn't match. And there's like literally a clearance sticker on it. And even the manager, somebody will say, no, that wasn't the one that was on clearance. Literally has a sticker on the box. Come on. But anyway, sometimes you get nice people that give you deals. Sometimes you don't. Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Jesus loves you. Jesus is God. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is King. Jesus is the ruler of everything. And have a great, wonderful day. And hope everybody simply has a wonderful Christmas time. Yep. And remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. And all that good stuff. So if you're actually looking for the superheroes, because I thought that's what most people were looking for was the Batman Who Laughs. If you are actually looking for that Batman Who Laughs figure, I don't know what to tell you, but go to Austin P. Walmart and yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. There's like 8 pegs. And the pegs are nothing but Batman Who Laughs of this figure right there. And if you get a nice cashier like me, they might even believe that you said that you saw a sign that said clearance $7, and you might get it for $7. That's a good deal. You might be able to get it before the new year. Then again, maybe they ordered too many of them, and everybody's already bought the ones that they wanted, and that's why they don't have them anymore, or that's why they can't sell them. I don't know how it works. Then again, maybe it's totally possible that they send them to the wrong stores. Like one store gets like 100 of this one figure, and then the other store don't get any, which makes people have to shop around. Maybe if they would evenly distribute all the figures to every store, people wouldn't have to shop at 20 different stores to find what they're looking for. And they wouldn't have to deal with scalpers who do something like I would have, do something like this. Also, if Walmart would stop allowing scalpers, that'd be the day. And other stores, of course. Because, like, okay, let's just say they were on clearance at $7. Say I was like a person that was rich, had like $1,000. I could have literally probably bought every figure they had in the store. Would Walmart care? No. Thus creating what's called a scalper. Then I could have sold all of these guys online for like $20, because there's people out there who want them that bad and are either A, too lazy to get out of the house, B, live in another foreign country where they can't go to get them at our company, or our country, because they mostly appear in our country, or C, can't find them because the scalper, like I just said, bought them all up. Because Walmart didn't do something like say no. I mean, seriously.
Sometimes they put up signs saying.
Yeah, sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't. Most of the time they don't care if you buy 20 of the same Dick figure. They don't care. As long as they get their money. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All the guy has to do at selling them at $20 a piece to make his money back, he doesn't even have to sell all of them. If he just sells half of the figures, and then he can go down on his price to like $10 after he's done sold half, because he needs to liquidate and get rid of them. Then after he's sold another half of those, he can even go down to $5 a piece and sell them for lower than he paid for them, because he's now already made way more money off of the first half or so that he sold at $20 a piece.
Jeffrey's a teacher of economics.
Yeah, I teach in economics, by the way. I'm also teaching people how to make money. I mean, if you wanted to do that, you could do that. Me, on the other hand, think it's wrong, because see, personally, you could do that and make money. Personally, I also think it's wrong, because it takes away from the people who are actually looking for the figures, going shopping and looking and finding them, and then they have to find and buy them online, and they end up having to spend more money. So on one side of the coin, yes, you should be able to do it. On the other side of the coin, you shouldn't be able to do it in the manner that I just described doing it. Maybe limit yourself to being able to only scalp like 4 figures, meaning you can only buy 5 and you can only sell 4. And thus you can keep 1. See, that would be a little more fair, because then people can still go to the stores looking for them, finding them, and then buying a few. And the regular collectors can do it that way. And then you, the other guy, can scalp 4 of them and then sell those to countries where they didn't come. Like, sell those to, like, because there are, okay, I live in a city. So in a city, you're going to more than likely be able to get these, right? But if there's somebody who lives, like, out in the country where they only have one Walmart, that Walmart might not even get these at all. So then it's kind of good for them to have a few people that do a little bit of scalping to make a little bit of extra money for themselves, and then be able to ship those figures that this guy, because for him it's actually cheaper. For him or her, it's actually cheaper. If you live out in the country, middle of like Timbuktu or whatever, it's cheaper than you taking a annual. It's cheaper than you driving to the nearest town, spending a whole bunch of gas money just to go to Walmart or whatever, and then find out that your Walmart is not close enough to civilization, that it sucks. If you have to drive 100 miles to a good city, you're too far away, and it would be cheaper to just pay $20 and shipping than it would be to pay gas if you just want one figure anyway. Now, if you like, I don't know, if you like got like $10,000 to spend, maybe it would be cheaper to just drive 100 miles to the nearest civilization and go just ape wild on it, and buy $10,000 worth of toys. But who has that, right? Not many people. And then again, most people just want like one or two figures sometimes of a line. So why would they go, like I said, 100 miles just to get that like one figure? Yeah. So allow a little bit of scalping, but don't allow these people who like literally buy like the whole entire store all up pretty much and then scalp. Those people, if they're going to do that, they should start their own store, like start their own local toy store, and then they could buy directly from McFarlane Toys themselves, right? If they're going to do it that way, then yeah, maybe they would have to go up a little bit, but maybe they have better customer service, and then of course they're helping stimulate the economy by hiring some people that wouldn't get a job anywhere else. Maybe they could be like, okay, I started this business so that I could sell action figures and stuff, and I'm going to hire some local people that don't seem to be able to get jobs the same way everybody else can get a job. So maybe you'll be able to help others if you start a business that way. Because Walmart, well, they just have terrible customer service. So would someone be willing to pay more for better customer service? Yes, they would. Would someone be willing to pay more who maybe said that they donated part of their percentage of money to some kind of charity? Maybe they would. Would someone be more inclined to buy something from a store where they hired people who are also collectors instead of just hiring people that put stuff on the shelf? Probably, because that way, if you're a collector and you work at a collector type store, you might not be the owner of it, but if you're there, you can be like, I know exactly where that figure is because not only did you put it up, but you collect those type of figures too, and you bought some. This is better customer service when. Now, personally, I think Walmart should have an individual employee working every aisle, which would actually make them have to hire more employees, but they're not going to do that. So a small business owner, he could hire like 5 guys plus himself and still be under 15 employees. And if he's got like a small little store, he could be selling those. He could hire 5 people that collect toys that he could actually hire some of his own customers. That's what I'm getting at, because his customers collect the stuff and, they read the comics and they know the stuff. So, or whatever, they watch the shows, they read the comics, they collect the stuff. So they're they're knowledgeable already, and that knowledge doesn't go anything good for that person to work at, I don't know, Walmart or fast food or whatever, but it does great for them to work in his store. So makes sense. Anyway, that's enough rambling. I just ranted and raved for like 10, 20 minutes. Well, I didn't. I did. I showed it off for 10 minutes, and I ran it another 10 minutes. That's probably what happened. Y'all probably done gave up by now. Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Superpower on. Comment down below which one's your favorite and all that good stuff. And if you actually like the rants, it would be nice if y'all would tell me.
Or even if you don't like
Even if you don't like them, that would be nice to tell me. Yeah. Because someone's probably over here thinking, dude, is he going to unbox them? Yes, in other videos in the future. Yes. Individually. Why is he taking so long to unbox them? Or whatever. What's this ranting about? You know, all that. And if y'all actually stay and stick to all the way through and to the rants, well, that's amazing. Thank you. Y'all are like the best. But, you know, commenting down below, having a dialogue about what I'm saying, you know, that's what people should be doing. Not just like listening. Maybe you have an idea and I have an idea, and if we get a bunch of people together with other ideas and we discuss the different ideas together, maybe your idea requires me to take something away from my idea and add something to your idea to my idea, and together, if we all have ideas and then we give and take a little bit from each other's ideas, we can maybe solve the world's problems. That's the whole entire reason for free speech. That's the whole entire reason for ideas. That's the whole entire reason for talking and discussing. It's not so that we can talk about some of the irrelevant things. While yes, it's also for the fact that we can talk about irrelevant things, but it's for the fact so that we can also have a dialogue and discussion about relevant things too. Not just irrelevant things. But apparently now people get so offended when you talk about relevant things that you're almost only allowed to talk about irrelevant things. Sports, the weather, the latest movie, Marvel or DC movie, you know, stuff like that. You're not allowed to talk about relevant things, not allowed to talk about politically incorrect things, not allowed to talk about politics or religion or morality. No. Not allowed to talk about that stuff anymore. So you're only allowed to talk about irrelevant things. After a while, there won't be any need for free speech. Anyway, later. That's kind of my rant. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and it's snowing. If you're in Memphis, Tennessee, we got snow. I did a video of it. I might do another video later. 25 minutes. Almost 25 minutes. Now, I know I don't have I have this mom here, and I know I don't have like a pretty girl, so y'all that can do the poses like some of those channels do. I just have a mom. Anyway, later.
I'm used to his rants and raves. I sit here at the mall all the time.
She falls asleep on them sometimes.
Last night I